Let me tell you what styling is.
I will do something not nice!
Monty. Fire!
Excusez-moi.
Hey, cut. Hey. Going back to Africa,
Est-ce que vous savez où est un bon restaurant par ici?
Mama sing, mama sign, mama makusa. Flirting with a top model up in Africa. Named Oluchi Anwe Agba. Told her in the bed she could call me Mustafa. I'm a monster, make the pussy go gaga. All them beats by Dre, it be DOA. Pum pum leaves my room in a stretcher. Stretch your legs back like advanced yoga. Switch flows up, niggas think about bipolar. Switch styles up, niggas used to buy polo. Now we tailored, or we hit the venture store. Schwarzer on 10 at my solo show.
Hey.
When I'm hitting the stage, I'm in a whole different lane. On a different page, I make beats, spit heat. Wanna do it the same and try hard, die hard. Cause the vision is big. Rap in front of the car type nigga. I'm a rap bar for bar type nigga. You probably rap about red bottoms, huh nigga? And Margellas, oh hell nah nigga. You gon' get this work nigga. Oh hell nah nigga.
I need this playlist.
Fam, I know you. So all you niggas rap about poppin' and mollies. Fake ass nigga, you ain't poppin' them probably. Some niggas pop pills like the shit is a hobby. Some niggas pop still while committing a robbery. But I'ma keep it real while committing this homie. Side as I glide on the track cause I'm godly. The chickens is on me, you watching the swarm me. My niggas is like the army, y'all niggas is Barney. Listen to this, you figure the ornaments on Christmas plus Santa's Christmas list. I dismiss pricks who think they can disrupt this as I approach with my clenched up fist. I show you how to flip this shit like pancakes, flapjacks, or biscuits. It's the God, and this is just a breakfast bit. Like I like croissant. What the fuck y'all want?
I know it's been about 2 weeks. You know, I need a little break. You know, took more time than I normally do. I broke up that very long episode. Shout out to Shelby. You know, shout out to India.
In a hot spot looking for my goddess. Shorty walked in long legged like an ostrich. Said corny niggas make her nauseous. Only thing I have you throwing up is your legs in the morning. Me see they got them want it. So you know send me I feel it fuck their garments. Blouse and skirts, let her rough network. Gotta shake like she get your Holy Ghost in a church. But first, all respects to the father. See when me I do nobody disrupt the order. Tracks that I slaughter like a sacrifice on the altar. It's a paradise for the daughters and the sons too. I teach crews you could do what you want to. It's on you, envision it and it's there. I'm feeling it in the air. I put it down in the universe and it sure will appear.
White rose me, rose tide chose me. Let me know what I can.
Holla back.
If you don't see, boy, I know you won't see.
Go back, baby.
Let me know what I'm in. White rose me, rose tide chose me. Let me know what I can. If you don't see, boy, I know you won't see. Let me know what I'm in.
White bitches. You burnt, bitch.
Hollywood, Los Angeles.
Couple different vibes because I had a couple different vibes this weekend. We gonna talk about it.
My footsteps and ashes. Why do I kill everything I touch? Why do blood run so deep? After so long, why it means so much? Shadows of a song, man, it could've been a rap. Could've wrapped up, should've said I'm never looking back. Took a backpack, packed everything I owned into it. Hopped on the train, threw it on the track. I guess that's what I do, at least what I do best. I beg my pardon, part from you, girl. You the one that I do blessed with this holy water. Go rollie on, Took a bubble bath with the preacher's daughter, that's holy water. Can you imagine magic in the air, the passion when I'm passing L's and hill smoking, laughing, last laughing, luck, trucks and wagons, y'all past the Dutch, I done puffed the dragon. Niggas be dragging ass, it don't make shit, and they wonder why it don't make sense. Say it's been a while, they wonder where you been. I've been locked up in that basement. I was 16 with a mixtape, now I'm 19 with a mixtape, trying to be 21 with $1 million. Like praise the Lord, hallelujah, hallelujah. Would you dance with me in the rain? Would you share your empathy? Kill my pain, paint this picture for me. I'll be by ya, mañana when you need me. I'm gon' call ya, call my baby. Natalia, you the reason. Wonder why my feet don't touch the ground. Wonder why my feet don't touch the ground. I'll be by ya, mañana when you need me. I'm gon' call ya, call me crazy. Ooh, mama, baby, wonder why my feet don't touch the ground. slow while my feet don't touch the ground. Hollywood, Los Angeles. Hollywood, Los Angeles.
Okay, little Mellow X, little Vic Mensa, New York, Chicago. Talking about LA, we talking about Harlem, Brooklyn. Man, it's been a minute, guys. It has been about 2 weeks. So there's a lot happening going on in life. You know, I'm gonna dive into that a little bit, but I will tell you, moving forward on this podcast, and I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty of what it is. We're not gonna be doing too many more 2.5 hour, 3 hour podcasts. At least I'm gonna try my best not to do that. It's not even at the request of y'all, because y'all been, it's about to be year 5 doing this podcast, and y'all been asking for, some of y'all been asking for that. Some of y'all enjoy the banter and the longer episodes, and I see the listens. Like, the longer episodes provide for longer listenership, which is interesting. However, I got some new opportunities my way, man. I got some new opportunities I'm very, very freaking excited about. I've been sitting on it for a while. I don't even know if I'm going to tell you the whole story right now, but I'm really excited. I got some new endeavors going on, and I've been busting my ass trying to get things together. Just really, it's kind of like talking to a new girl. It's like talking to a new girl on the phone. You like, yo, I don't want you nothing stupid. I don't want to, I want to make sure, my jacket is clean and go in there and they, impressed at all times. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. It's very reading people, and I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks, and I got myself a gig, a paying gig at that. In this podcast world that I've been trying to thrive in, and I'm really excited, man. Like I'm a subtle. Let me not say subtle. I am a gradual excitement-er. It's in here. It's in here. Like, I'm like, it warmed my heart, and I'm just hoping that things go well. Everybody that knows me, they're like, "Yeah, you gonna kill this though. You've been doing this. You want to do this," and it's just one foot in the door. And it's giving myself a look at just myself and just confidence and things like that. Like, I could portray a certain way, but sometimes I'll be down on myself. I'm like, damn, why I'm not there, why I'm not doing this, why I'm not doing that. Your journey's your journey. Your journey is your journey. I think I've said it to myself and other people before. Sometimes I give out really good advice, and I need to start taking some of it myself. But the journey is the journey, man. I'm just really, 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 really happy that I got this opportunity, and I'm waiting for them to give me some more details so I could talk about it more. Maybe I've told a handful of people, family, close friends. I guess it's an up and coming podcast to a degree. It's been around as long as I have been. If you know, you know. I'm not trying to be secretive. I'm just trying to be protective and careful and cautious. They don't take me as the type of people that would like be upset if I say anything or promote it, but I want to get the okay first. So I'm, like I said, like a new girlfriend. Check it out. Hey, let me say the right things, walk on eggshells, whatever, but see how business is done. We all have different ways of dealing with things. But guys, outside of that, well, a lot of that, because I'm busy. I'm busy here. It's busy season. It's freaking Christmas. At least it's almost Christmas. You know what it is. And this is just a PSA. There's no real. I'm not getting buried into topics this episode. It's gonna be a quick hour. Like I said, so the job is editing. The job is audio editing. Which may, if I play my cards right and figure out what they want to do, maybe that will turn into video editing and other things of that nature. Because I think I'm capable of doing that as well, as long as I have the tools to do it. And I think I've been invested, man. So, but speaking of that investment, it's gonna take away some of the time, and I'll probably be editing probably 3 podcasts a week, really, because they do 2, and I do 1. So it's gonna be that Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's gonna be a little tight, depending on what my time is. Another thing about time, these 3 a.m., 4 a.m.s, man. Yeah, y'all know I'm a night owl. If y'all been tuning the podcast and y'all know me for real in real life, y'all know I be up. I wake up late, but I be up. And 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I'm even recording this a little too late. Like I'm trying to get into a groove of just getting better sleeping habits because you gotta be resourceful. You have to be mature. You just need to manage your time well. If you want to be productive and get things done. So I have a lot of things that I want to get done, and this month in particular is just busy. I just came back from Exotica, and I'll talk about that a little bit, and which kind of got me in the mood for this red light special I got going on. It's I'm trying to figure out the way to get it. If you ever saw Tyler the Creator's NPR Tiny Desk and saw those lights that he had, they were very blue and purple, but they were so vivid, and you saw everybody, no matter what color they were, all shades, and I'm like, damn. I know there's like whole teams of just lighting, and I'm like, I really want to know how he did that because I would like to do that because I don't need to be. I have lights. I don't need to be all bright and shining on you the whole time and projector going in your face, and I like the low lights. So I've been trying to figure that out, see how this testing the waters a little bit. However, I forget where I was at. Got to start getting some rest. Oh, so. This month has been busy. Just came back from Exotica, fresh off that. 3 hours, 45 minutes, dog. I don't know what happened. And I thought to myself, it's not really in DC. So, Exotica, it takes place in Jersey, DC, Chicago, Miami. I think those are the only ones. Maybe there's something else. Once upon a time, it wasn't AC, but they got rid of that shit. And DC is not really DC. One is cold now. It's Christmas time. It's December. So I was already expecting the crowd not being what it was in Jersey. But it's also another hike, So I'm like, all right, DC is a good 2 hours, 30 minutes from my residence driving down there. And I like that drive. It's one of my favorite drives in the world. And I'm a driver, dog. I've learned that so much in my past couple of years, but that's another story. I'm getting on the road, and I think even a couple of days ago, I'm like, let me just see the exact location to where it is, because outside of that, like outside of DC, it's like maybe 40 minutes outside of DC. So, I'm okay. It said 3 hours from Chandler. All right, cool. But then whatever I looked at it on Friday, I'm assuming it was some traffic, but I don't feel like I hit that much heavy traffic. However, it was 3 hours, 40 something minutes, and I was driving, and I be paying attention to my Google Maps. I probably have to because I take the sound off. Like ain't no voice command, nothing, because I need to listen to my freaking music because that's what's life to me. That's what it matters. So ain't no navigation voice going on. I just kind of strictly pay attention to the display, and a couple times it'll be like faster route. I click on the faster route sometimes depending on what the traffic is looking like, and I think the last one I clicked on veered me off of whatever was going to be a potential highway. So as much as I enjoyed this ride, it was this very scenic ride that it became. I didn't realize it was no highway. Like we got back onto whatever highway that was, and I'm like, I fucking been here before. With all this damn other driving, what I thought we was going somewhere else. I was in Delaware, and then I ended up in Pennsylvania. I'm going to DC, so I'm like, that confused the shit out of me. It didn't take any time away from the map, but anyway, I took a really, really long drive through Pennsylvania and like on the outskirts, and but it was beautiful up there. Like it was. I like to see new things, and it was still daylight. I might have lost a little bit at the end, but But anyway, went down there. And what is today? Next week, this is another reason why I'm doing this solo, this episode, because next week, I've been talking, man. I've been getting to people. I've been trying to network. You know, shout out to Melinda, my dog. Happy birthday. You know, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. You know, Hovey, December 4th, if you know. She invited me out to a comedy show a couple weeks ago, and that's just my dog, man. Like I know she knows that, you know, I love our friendship and it's great, and we just here and we kick it. But she invited me out, you know, to this comedy show, her and her friends, and you know, it was great. It was cool. It was a good time. Right there in Philly, Punchline, and you know, there was this one gentleman up there. You know, it was a couple good comedians, but there's one gentleman up there that, you know, resembled her son. And you know, he was funny. He was cool as shit. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to him after the show. And we were talking for a minute. And I'm like, yo, man, I got a show. I never really anticipate the yes or no. I'm just like, you know, shoot my shot. I got a show, you know, podcast, trying to get things up, you know, after freaking Instagram shut me down, trying to get, you know, get my life back together. And I've been real careful about, you know, my my videos. I feel like a pussy. I feel like a big pussy putting all these blurred videos out, but I'm just trying to figure out a way to do this, you know, with all the exotica details. However, yeah, he was like, yeah, I live, I ain't gonna say we live, but I live close. I'm like, oh shit, you like right around the corner. Like, I know exactly where you are. I probably know the development you live in, but I'm like, yeah, come through. He's like, all right, cool. Figure out a date. And you know, I'm skeptical. That's my dad and me, so I never know. But he was like, yo, I'm down. And he hit me back. He's like, yo, I can't do this day, but I can do this day. I'm like, cool. So next week we shall have him, Che Guerrero. I pray I'm saying that right. But Che and Melinda will be here next week, so it'll be the three of us kicking it and having a good time. So yeah, that'll be coming up, and then after that, I will be attending previous guests of this podcast. You know, very beautiful guests on this podcast. I'll be going to her event, Miss I want to call her Mademoiselle, but I know she changed her name a little bit. This sex exhibit, I'll be going to that. This art exhibit, art expo. I think it's on the 17th. If you haven't got your tickets, go get those if you want to go, because I'll be out there. It's crazy how much you do when it's cold outside, but you get things done. So shout out to Olivia. I will be up there. Olivia Mumsell. That's why I was getting crossed up. Mumsell. So, and then you got Christmas, and I even talk about one particular thing that I may or may not do. I don't know. I'm supposed to take a drive up to Connecticut that I'm not gonna discuss right now. But supposed to take a ride up there. Depending on the time of day, we'll see. Cause like I said, I was driving, coming back. It was super simple.